Okay, let's start the third part of the lecture, certification on organic production. We are here in the module Certification of Organic Production and Geographical Indication. The first three questions already are discussed in the previous lecture. Standards and certification. In the second part, I discussed importance of certification and challenges for producers and organic market. And now in this part, I will speak about reasons for conversion or going out of organic system. So the question here is, what are the reasons farmers would like to convert their farm to organic farming practices? I listed here some reasons, and the first one is because the production method, organic production method, integrate some ethical principles. For example, the principle of health, of ecology, fairness, and care. So the question is that, or the main reason is that and it is important that the farmers that convert to organic farming, first of all, take this decision for ethical reasons. So they have strong motivation inside them in order to practice organic agriculture. Other reasons are incomes. Income support opportunities offered by you. So there are subsidies like schemes for agro-environmental measures for biological, like in Italian, or organic, biodiversity, and animal well-being. And the other reason are the market opportunities in front of organic farming. As we'll see in another lecture about dealing with marketing, and mainly this treated in the module of organic production. In fact, the market offers huge opportunities. The organic market offer a huge opportunity for the producers and processors in organic farming and processing methods. Here I'm presenting a study done to evaluate which are the farmers' motives for conversion to organic. So in this study, we have 10 motives, listed of 10 motives, and these 10 motives are studied. And a statistical elaboration of the data is done, or analysis, and as you see from this table, you can see that the significance is the motive. One of the motive, for example, for the farmers to convert to organic is food quality. And another interesting here in this study is a comparison between conversion before 1995 and 2002. So food quality is significant. They care about soil fertility, so soil fertility and less pollution problems. It is significant. And the other is profitability, and the other more is organic farming payments. So these are, according to the study, the most important motives that the farmers decide to convert their farm to organic agriculture methods. And now here I wanted to explain you or to have a list of some of the motives that urge farmers to go out of the organic system. I have mentioned previously, even in the previous part of this lecture, that certification and control is become too bureaucratic and too expensive. From the other side, organic standards are becoming complicated, sometimes irrational, and another problem is that they change frequently. So the farmers are adapted to some practices in order to fit to the regulation, and then they change. So they need some time. They have to start to learn and to so need some time to be conform. So could be more difficult for them. From the other side, again, organic standards become stricter with time, and it is linked with certification and control too. And speaking about animal welfare, okay, we speak, it is important principle of organic agriculture that consider animal welfare. But we have to be cautious that with time, this for the farmers is creating some additional costs. So to have animal welfare, it is cost demanding. Speaking about agricultural policy, it is for farmers, it's becoming risky because it is not predictable and it changes time by time. And another reason is, or another motive for going out of organic system is that the organic financial support now is lower than previously. And here we have to consider a fact that the organic farmers having standards, the standards of organic farming are very strict. And so, for example, um, they work at the same environment of conventional farming, but from the other side, you know that to do organic farming today, in order to have a good level of production and quality, you need much more knowledge. So organic farming is intensive in knowledge as a system. And from the other side, that is that uh, organic farming needs much more workforces compared to the conventional farms. In case of the farmers, for example, of organic farming, plant production has problems with weeds and nutrient supply because consider, for example, weeds. Um, organic farmers, cannot use spraying of synthetic pesticides in order to control weeds. And the same thing we can say for nutrient supply. Samely, they don't use synthetic fertilizers. That from the other side, even for organic farmers have the limits about, for example, maximum quantity of nitrogen they can add on the soil. From the other side, it is difficult to obtain 100% organic feed. Especially this is a problem to find 100% organic feed for the animals when they have animal husbandry farms. Another motive for going out is because it is hard to sell and achieve premium price for vegetables because has to be an how to say a motive, strong motive, except the ethical values that the farmers have to enter to the organic system. However, it has to be competitive from income point of view too. And if their production in the organic farms is lower than in the conventional farms, at least in this case, could be better for them if they could have premium prices. But now in our times, organic products has low and sometimes no premium prices compared to conventional vegetables. Another reason is that in organic farms there is need for high employment and salaries from or for the farm the workers that coming from out of the farm, so that are employed. So having or needing much more workforce, they are obliged to ask workforces out of the farm. So this will increase expenses because they will pay the salaries to the workers. So with this, I want to close this part of the lecture and see you soon in another lecture. Bye bye. Have a good study.